Here we are at spot 139. So we pulled in the camper and kind of pulled out like that, sort of like down this little road. We backed it in, well, Mike did. And then we got it to kind of where we liked it. And then you can, since it's a really lightweight camper, when it's down, you can push it around. So we just tilted it so that the back door would face into the grassy area. So that grassy area is kind of open to the neighbors, but you put your easy up and your little rug down, a couple of chairs, and you have your little grassy area. So this is kind of how we did it then. We parked here across the front of our little camp thing. And then this is the road that goes to the other camp spaces. And then we go around that bend, and the restrooms are right down that way. So not too far. Kind of a fun little walk to do with your toothbrush at night. So here's our little picnic area. We like to sit out here and play cards at night. Last night we played some cards. We got some cribbage and some bananagram. So this is what our little shade structure looks like. That's part of the campground. Usually with the campground you get a fire pit, a picnic table, and a place to park. And a lot of people who use tents, they just go out onto the grassy area. They do give you this barbecue here, but we don't generally use that. You can, I guess, no problem. Anyway, right down at this end, we have our kind of our wash basins. We want to do some cleaning. This is our little outdoor gas stove. We use these little canisters. And we do have an inside stove in the camper, so it's quicker, but when we're all visiting outside, I like to cook outside because I like to be around everybody. So this is our little table, and then this is our little easy up. So we keep our stuff here. And you know, it ends up being a place, it's pretty practical. We end up hanging our towels out, you know, overnight to dry, and our cleaning cloths and stuff. So you'll see mostly in the morning, your chairs are draped with towels and washcloths and stuff. So whatever, that's how it is. Some people use these bars to just kind of keep their towels, you know, put their towels up here and stuff like that. And then once they're dry in a couple hours, they just put them in their laundry bin. But anyway, this is the back door, and one of the beds here, that's where I am, and then Colleen's in the middle bed, and then Mike's over there. And everybody gets a big bed to spread out in. So it's nice. We have a little step here, and then underneath there we keep our spare gas canisters for our stove. But you can see I'm under the shade here, and it's nice and quiet. And then our neighbors right back behind here have a couple bikes. So they went out last night. They were biking till late. We didn't see anybody over there even after dark. So I don't know where they went, but they went on a long bike ride. And then some tent people there. They are actually together. This family, this couple, and then this couple. So that's kind of fun. They're doing stuff together. And right in between them was another family right here, and they left yesterday. They were really friendly people, so pretty friendly. There's another pop-up tent trailer just like ours. So so that's kind of neat. The camp space right next to ours has been empty all week, except for last night. This nice man came and slept right there in his vehicle. So, you know, everybody's got all different ways to call camping camping. You can go roughing it. You can go this way, which is also kind of roughing it, but still pretty nice, I think. And then there's this luxury way you can go camping, which is with like all those pop-outs, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 pop-outs. That means they have rooms with couches and tables, and they've been getting together with this couple, and they have been having their dinners and stuff in their camper. So they have probably a whole dining room in there and stuff. and TV probably, that kind of thing. So this is what the camp looks like where our site is, and I'll take you on a little walkabout so you can see the rest of the stuff. There is the staff that takes care of everything, and they put everything in a recycle or in the trash bin. And so you can see we have 4 trash bins here. We're right by the water, so this water spigot is great to fill up your jugs or to fill up your cleaning basins if you want to do dishes. Then they have a lot of, like this ditch back here and trees and stuff. It's a great place to toss the soapy water or whatever when you're finished, because we don't have a drain, there's nowhere to put it, so we just put it in the bushes. You'll see people just throwing their dish pan in the bushes. So keep the trees watered. But they don't really like us to dump anything back into that water because that's got to stay clean, that area. So we don't usually, we just fill from there and then we take it. Anyway, if you read, sometimes they have signs up. This place, they didn't have any signs up, but it's kind of one of those camping etiquette things. And the same with your fires. They ask to put your fires out all the way at the end of the night, so you can use your water from your dish soap to go right into your fire pit to get rid of any of the embers that might still be, you know, flickering with smoke and fire. So before you hop into bed. So let me take you on a little look around the outside of the camp, okay? One of the things to remember when you're out camping is you're outside all the time. You are virtually living outside. So always keep a lot of water and keep your lip stuff. Everybody should have a lip thing close by. And always have a water in your hand. We have one case of water in the car and 1 case of water in the camper. So whenever we drive off someplace to go visit a park or something, we always have our water. We're never without water. And one of our things that we like to have, just for sitting around at the end of the day, playing a card game or whatever, is a case of bottled or canned, like bubble water, flavored water. Because it feels special, like you're having a soda, but you're not really having a soda because there's no sugar in it. You don't really need to have extra sugar camping because there's ants, you know, and stuff. Some people bring whatever they eat, but it's better to go healthy, bring a lot of fruit, bring a lot of water. So here's, I'm just walking down the street. So you could see from the little roadway, it's got curbs, it's well paved, they maintain it nicely. But a lot of the people just put their tent on the inside of their little space and put their cars on the outside. Here's a situation where you have a big old camper here. So that's kind of a fun alternative to tents. You have that nice big camper. Down here we got a couple more people with big campers. And you can see right there, there's the ocean. So this is a little loop, kind of a loop around. You see where you would drive and come back around and come out this way. So this is kind of the end of the road. I'll send you the map. You can see the map of the campground. But down here are a lot of tent campers. Because the space you can really maximize and get a bunch of tents up. But right next door is a neighborhood. So the people actually, you know, this is a residential area. I wonder how they feel about living close to campers. Anyway, so the camp space down at the very end looks like it's vacant, so we'll go check that out. It's a space that probably had some campers in it just up until a little while ago. You can see people out having their breakfast. They just heating up their griddle cakes or something. And that's the ocean right there. Look at that. So this is a site right here, site 147. And you just pull your car in here and your camper right next to you, or you could set up your tent anywhere in this whole area. That looks like a flat area over there by the grill. So you can notice where sometimes where you see where people have put their tents. So this is like a level area, perfect to put like a 5-man tent or a 4-man tent or something. Like you could put a big tent there, or maybe just your easy up and some chairs, and then you could do your grilling right on the grill. And then here's the fire pit for this campsite and a picnic table. And as you can see, it kind of backs into where another street is. So there's a little cart where the maintenance crew comes around and they check and make sure everybody's got firewood, or if anybody's making noise, they usually ask them to pipe down a little, or anybody that needs help, they can help with whatever you need. They're pretty nice people. They call them the camp host or the maintenance. So these guys are coming back to camp. Maybe they went out to get coffee or something. But usually we have our little coffee percolator at camp. You just set it on the fire, or you set it on the little burner and let it boil, and it makes your coffee in about 5 minutes. So it's pretty cool, and it's fresh. So that's a walk down one of the streets of the campground. You can see, again, we got people camping. Look at that pretty rig with the awning. That's really nice. They have solar panels. I noticed like 3 different people have these big solar panels, so that probably runs their TV or their microwave or something. So we don't have such things. We don't even need electric. We have 2 camp lanterns, and they're great. We just put them on the table when we play cards, and then put them by the door when we get to go in at night. And that's it. We turn them off and go to bed. Very simple life. So camping, I recommend.